So happy new year, welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a good Christmas. I personally had some time away from social media and YouTube, and yeah, really enjoyed some quality time with the family, but I'm back on it now. Behind me here is my marathon training plan. Oh, it's that side. I've started my 8-week training, ready for my next race, which is going to be the Osaka Marathon in Japan. I've been given the opportunity through Mizuno, which are the makers of this snazzy shoe here, to run a marathon in the brand new carbon racing shoe, the Wave Rebellion Pro. So yeah, my 8-week training plan has begun this week. It's going to be a very short block. I've got a lot to fit in over the next few weeks. Over the Christmas period, like most of us, I think I've had about a 2-week sort of flu-y cold type thing. I'm still recovering from it now, which is why I've decided not actually to race this weekend at the Essex Champs. So in today's video, I'm just going to go over a bit of an update over the last few weeks, what I've been up to, and how the next few weeks looks in terms of my marathon training. But yeah, I hope your training is going well. Let's get out for a run in another new shoe that I'm testing. Woohoo! So welcome to episode 1 of the Road to Osaka, a marathon training series. So as I was saying in the intro, the opportunity to run in Osaka came about through the shoe company Mizuno. They sent me a pair of the Rebellion Pro about 2 months ago, and I've been really getting on well with it. I've spoken to the marketing team to express how much I enjoyed the shoe, and next thing I know, I got an email saying would I be interested in going to Osaka at the end of February to run a marathon. So yeah, that's the plan. I couldn't say no really. It's only been maybe, how long has it been? Just coming up to a month since my last marathon in Valencia. And yeah, training over the last maybe 4 or 5 weeks has been pretty slow, to be honest with you. I've had a few niggles. Fitness is not quite where it was in December time, at the start of December, due to various setbacks. But yeah, we're out here, week 1 of 8 on the road to Osaka. Can't wait. So how am I planning to train for this marathon? Obviously I've only got 8 weeks to get myself in shape, which is ideally, probably would like to give myself maybe 12 to 16 weeks for a full marathon build, but it'll be a good experiment to see how fit I can get myself over this sort of short period. But the way I'm planning to train for this marathon is very much how I trained for my first marathon back in May last year in Copenhagen. So if you followed the channel from that point last year, I used a double threshold sort of training principle, which I plan to bring back in for this marathon build. In its sort of most simple form, it involves doing 2 threshold workouts on a Tuesday, so 30 minutes of threshold in the morning, followed by 30 minutes of threshold in the evening, and on Thursday, so 2 days a week, doing exactly the same thing, 30 minutes of threshold in the morning and 30 minutes of threshold in the afternoon. Now, if the concept of threshold is something that's completely new to you, it basically means running at a pace that you can roughly maintain at max pace for an hour. So for me, when I was in my peak fitness for Valencia, so that would have been at the end of November, my threshold was around 3:10 per kilometre. I think that's around 5-minute miling. And at the moment, for context, my threshold is around 3:25 per kilometre. Just because I've had a little bit of time off, fitness has decreased a little bit over the last 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, the focus is going to be on getting that threshold pace down again, along with a specific long run on a Sunday. So my training plan basically looks like 3 days hard on a Tuesday, Thursday and a Sunday, and then the rest 4 days easy. So I was looking at the sort of 80-20% rule, and my training almost follows that, but probably more like 70% easy running, 30% hard. the beauty of threshold training is because you're sort of working at that comfortably hard, controlled effort, you can build the amount of volume you do at threshold fairly quickly. So, for example, if you're doing sessions every week where you're going max out, you're doing VO2 max stuff, it takes a long time to recover. But with threshold sessions, you can recover almost by the evening of the morning workout. So yeah, that's my sort of training philosophy going into this 8-week block. I'm going to document it here on YouTube in the form of these videos once per week. And also, I recently started a new podcast called Run It 3 Ways with Callum, another runner, as well as Tom, both runners, sort of at different levels. Callum is competing for GB vests, and Tom, he's looking to build towards another marathon this year at around that 2:45, maybe even a little bit quicker. So if you want to check out a more detailed analysis of my marathon training for Osaka, then yeah, make sure you follow along the Run It 3 Ways podcast. New episodes once per week, which should be good. We've already filmed about 3 episodes so far, so if you want to go catch up on them, I'll leave a link in the description. Or if you want to go on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, it should be there under the Run It 3 Ways podcast. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. Let me know if you do listen, if it's any good.
So just quickly to wrap up episode 1, let me quickly talk you through this week of training, week 1 of 8 in the road to Osaka. Let me jump over here on to my Strava profile. Yeah, as I said, you can follow me over on Strava, which will have a detailed sort of look at my training plan as I execute each session, each easy run. All of it is going to be up there so you can follow along. But yeah, let me jump you through the week. 138 kilometers, 10 hours of running, a total of 707 meters of elevation. So a solid first week, and I hope to increase the volume over the next few weeks. So if we scroll down here all the way to the start of the week, it's currently, when I'm filming this, I'm in week 2 of my marathon training, but I will update you from the start. So here it is, Monday the 2nd of January. I called this training run 8 weeks to get marathon fit, 10.8 kilometers, nice and easy pace to start off the week on Monday. Monday evening I did a run with my housemate Charlie, 5 kilometers at 4:56, so even easier than the morning run, just to start the week off with a double. Then moving on to Tuesday was my first double threshold training week of the block. So I did 2 by 10 minutes at threshold effort on the treadmill, this one off 90 seconds recovery. At the moment, it's really important for me to train to my current threshold, which, as I was saying, is a little bit lower than it was in, say, November, December time. Moving on to Tuesday evening, I had another track workout, my second threshold, which was 8 by 800 meters. I did this one down at the track in Chelmsford with 60 seconds recovery, and my average pace there, again, similar to the morning, 3:24 per kilometer for those reps. There's the warm down. On Wednesday I did 12 kilometers of easy running. Thursday again onto my second double threshold training day of the week. Started it with 6 by 5 minutes of 60 seconds, averaging to 3:27. So again, a little bit slower than I would like, but at the moment, having just recovered from flu and other little niggles and stuff, I'm happy just to be out there banking sessions. And the key with threshold training is to bank like a lot of good volume rather than incredible sessions every week that may set you back. So yeah, moving on to Thursday evening, I had 20 by 400 meters of 45 seconds rest. This is probably one of my favorite threshold sessions to do. It's just really nice to rip some 400 meters, and yeah, you run for a minute, rest for 45 seconds type thing. So it's not too difficult, and the half the battle is the mental side of things, getting 20 reps done on the track. But yeah, really enjoyed that one for Thursday evening. That brings me on to Friday. I did an easy run again, 18 kilometers at 4:40 per kilometer pace. This was actually meant to be 2 runs, so I was meant to do 10k in the morning and 8k in the evening. That was according to my plan, but we had some car issues in the morning that day, so I didn't get out. So that was just 1 run on the Friday. Moving on to Saturday, I did an easy run with my friend Seb, 4:42 per kilometre for 12 kilometres. And then the final run of the week was my Sunday long run in the Mizuno prototypes that I'm going to be running in Osaka. I think it's really important to practice using the kit that you're planning to race in your training. So that's what I did on this run, and it was 28 kilometres, average pace 3:54 per kilometre, and I tried to keep my heart rate in around that 155 to 160 range. And I've got written here, yeah, 2 double thresholds for the week, a solid long run, and yeah, things are moving in the right direction. So yeah, that is pretty much it for week 1 of the Road to Osaka. I'm keen to get people listening and watching this series on YouTube involved in the training diary as well, and I want to do that by getting you guys to ask some questions in the comments with regards to my training, and it can be anything related to the marathon, whether it's fueling, the kit I'm going to use on the day, threshold work, anything related to the training. Feel free to comment down below, and in each episode of the Road to Osaka, which I plan to do 1 per week, I'll answer a few questions from the comment section in the video, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'm really excited to get training and try and get fit again, ready for the Osaka Marathon at the end of February. It's on February the 26th. I'll be flying out to Japan for just 4 days, so it's going to be a very much busy trip. Fly out, 17 hours of travelling. Hopefully I can adjust in terms of the jet lag before the race, and then run 42 kilometres in Japan. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Until next time, aspire to run, run to inspire, and we'll see you again soon.